Hey, today we're going practical and talking about 3 money-making strategies to build your business faster. If it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda, the host of Max Potential Money. This is your place to come if you're a coach or an online entrepreneur and you want money-making tips. Things to help you align your energy, your mindset, and your habits to help you make easier money in your business faster. So let's dive deep fast. First, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and turn on the little bell notification so you never miss a release. Leave us a comment at the end. I'll ask you a direct question so you can share with the NFA community. And I want to see you back here every week. So let's dive in. 3 money-making strategies to build your business faster. And again, like I said, these are really practical tips. So often I talk about energy and mindset. Today we're going habits and actions. And I'm going to give you the 3 and then I'll break them down. So number 1, track your money. Number 2, know your fastest path to cash. And number 3, focus on impact. Okay, so let's break each of these down. Number 1, track your money. This sounds so incredibly obvious. And I am often amazed by how many people don't track their money at all. And I think of this as a version of a money block where you're probably avoiding looking at your money. Maybe you're afraid about the amount of money you have. Maybe you're even overwhelmed and you're making so much money, but you just don't have it organized. Maybe it's that you've had a big up and down flow of money in your business where you make a lot and then it goes away. And there always seems to be just enough. I hear this a lot where it's like, oh, there's just enough. There's not a surplus. I'm not starving. And it's kind of a scary feeling. And so what will happen when you start to track your money is that what you focus on expands and grows because you're giving attention to it. So, a really common and easy example is when you start tracking what you're eating, you'll notice how you start to eat differently, right? Same thing with your money. You start tracking your money and you start getting consciously aware about what's going on in your money world. So if you don't have a bookkeeper, that's okay. Make sure you have a bookkeeping system. It could be an Excel spreadsheet. It's definitely going to depend where you're at in your business adventures and business phases of development, right? So if you're a brand new business and you don't have a ton of profit and loss yet, you don't have a lot of income and a lot of outgo, you could use an Excel spreadsheet, and you want to have a separate business account and you want to use a spreadsheet and you want to know, where is my money going? Where is it coming in? Let's say you're farther along in the game. You definitely want to have something like QuickBooks. You want to have, there's a whole bunch of different awesome platforms you can use, and you could do that yourself. You could probably watch a YouTube video for 45 minutes and maybe even 10 and get up and running in QuickBooks. It's $10 a month for smaller businesses. You could hire a bookkeeper. There's a lot of awesome bookkeepers out there. The point is you need to be tracking your money. You could even use an app on your phone. When I started on food stamps and I wanted to start focusing my attention toward making more money and building my wealth, I actually had an app on my phone and I would just track every penny that went out and every penny that went in. And what this did was get me conscious of my habits, completely changed my reality. So now this is just a bigger scale. Of course, I make a lot more money than I did then, and I'm clear about what's going on. This relates to number 2. You want to know your fastest path to cash because you want to know what's creating the most revenue in your business. It's most likely that this is in your zone of genius and it's a place where you really thrive and where you get really good results for the people that you're working with, whether it's product, service, whatever business model you have. You're probably bringing in a cash flow in the places where you feel the best, the most confident, the least imposter syndrome, the most magnetic, and you want to know what those places are. Sometimes we get really scattered and disorganized and we have money coming in from all over the place and we're not really clear on what's going on. Again, if you have that scattered energy, money doesn't know where to have a path to go to. And so you want to know, what is my fastest path to cash? This is also really helpful when you feel like you're in a pinch and you feel that panic that a lot of entrepreneurs get, like, oh God, what am I going to do next to make money? If you know your fastest path to cash, you don't have to feel that way because you go, oh, I know right now how to snap my fingers and make more money. And you want to have access to that power so that you can have the money flow more easily and have yourself feel more empowered and more confident in the money realm, right? So you want to have money confidence. And so if you don't track, you won't know your fastest path to cash. If you don't know your fastest path to cash, you might get stuck in in these moments where it's almost like deer in the headlights, where you'll have a fight, flight, freeze response, and then you're starting to push and repel money away from you. And we don't want any of that. We want you to be magnetic to money. We want you to be bringing in money easily. We want you to know how to make money quickly. So you've got to know and track, right? So know your fastest path to cash. And when you start to feel that edge of uncertainty, go to your fastest path to cash. Okay. Now, number 3, focus on impact. This is a really fun one where instead of thinking I need $5,000 a month to live, I want you to think of breaking it down into product or service based on impact. Okay, so what I mean by this is, let's say you go, I need $5,000 a month to live, and I have a package that's worth $2,500. That means I need to make impact with 2 clients, or I need to sell 2 programs, 2 products, whatever it is, your business model, in order to have that $5,000 a month. So instead of focusing on the $5,000, you're focusing on 2 clients and the impact you'll make with them, or 2 customers. So this is how I always break things down. I go, okay, I want to make $500,000 a year. Okay, let's break this down. How many programs do I need to sell, which means how many people am I going to impact in my business in order to bring in that revenue? That's equivalent exchange. And then my brain is focused on solution orientation and service and getting paid in exchange. I'm not saying give away what you do for free. You got to value yourself and have equivalent exchange. So in equivalent exchange, I'm giving a service for a trade in money. And that's equivalent exchange. I give value, people give me back their value in the form of dollars, or, well, we could say crypto for some people. So that's what I mean by focus on impact. So let's say you want to buy a new car. You could go, okay, the car's $20,000. How many programs, products, or services do I need to sell in whatever unit it is for me? And how many people am I going to impact doing that to get that car in an exchange? And then you'll start focusing, and you'll see a really big shift in energy, because then you're focusing on giving and receiving instead of just getting. And anytime we're stuck in getting, start shifting your focus to solution and service, and you'll notice a shift. If you start focusing on, like, what value can I bring to the table today? If you're focusing on impact, you start to have a money shift, because you're focusing on the law of giving and receiving, right? And sowing and reaping. You're sowing by giving, and you're reaping the rewards by having people get benefit from working with you or buying products from you. That is the 3 money-making strategies to help you today. So don't forget, number 1, track your money. Number 2, know your fastest path to cash. And number 3, focus on impact. So in the comments below, I want you to leave 1 comment based on these 3. Do you track your money? Share a resource for that, whatever it is that you use to track your money. Or 2, know your fastest path to cash. Share in the comments, what is your fastest path to cash? And 3, focus on impact. How many people do you need to serve in exchange for the next thing that you want? And see what happens in your money magnetism and in the way that you're able to have easier money flow to you as you implement these 3 simple habits. If you're liking what you're watching, don't forget to subscribe, blast it out. We're growing our NFA Money channel. I want to have a huge, awesome community of like-minded entrepreneurs who are wanting to make money and make big impact in the world, to change the world, to doing what they love, making money what they're doing. Let's do all that together. So be sure to share, and I will be back next week. NFA Money Making High Fives. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Max Potential Money. If you're ready to break through to the next level of income, go to NFAMoneymakerlab.com to join the private NFA Facebook group, where you'll get weekly money mindset and practical manifestation tips, plus a free 30-day mini course called 30 Money Making Secrets. Again, that's NFAMoneymakerlab.com. I look forward to seeing you there.